If you're watching us on Twitch, thank you for joining us at 5 Midas. If you're watching us on DoTAtv, I appreciate you being here. My name's Toffees. You can follow me at Toffees_Dota2. I will tweet. I will twit every match that I am planning on casting. So if you like our casting style, you're more than welcome to join me. I also have some co-casters who are usually with me. Neither of them could make it tonight due to family issues, but they will be here in the future. I know you all miss Pancake Dragon, and we're hoping to hear some Snuggie tonight, but possibly in the future. So now that everybody's kind of in their position, we will go with the lineup. We're going to start up top with the Dire. We've got a Darkseer being played by No Shirt, no relation to No Tail. This one's just a little more naked and loves and hates shirts. So the Darkseer is going to be playing top in the offlane by himself. Down in the mid, we are going to have a... Oh, looks like we're moving in for a gank already. We're going on Slark. Venomancer is pushing really hard, but I think he's going to have to give up and move on. I wonder if he was just rotating down from the ward and then decided to take a few quick hits on the way. So looks like Jakiro is pushing on Crystal Maiden, who's a little bit out of position. You guys are ruining my ability to talk to you about the lineups here. So Venomancer has just arrived bottom. That haste rune may allow him to do a lot of damage on the way down there. Alright, so back up to the mid. In the mid for the Dire, we've got the 604 Killa playing Outworld Destroyer. I believe it's Destroyer, not Devourer. No, it's Devourer. So we're playing Outworld Devourer. Down on the bottom, we have a Pro at Dying playing Jakiro, To the Hilt playing Bristleback, and Eva01 playing the support Venomancer. You know what I like to see? I know that Eva01 is the actual captain of this team, and it's always fun to see captains who are willing to play that support position. Everyone wants to play support. Everybody wants to win, but no one wants to play support, right? And we'll transition over to the bottom. Radiant is double-click Dota 2. We have Crystal Maiden, the support. Oh, so we got some action here. Oh, man. Slark really wants him. He's got the pounce on OD. OD is trying to get away, but he does just in the nick of time. He's going to get some food. He's going to come back, and it looks like Slark almost had that, but was unable to execute. So back to the bottom, Crystal Maiden is being played by Senj. The Artie will be playing the Wind Ranger, and Crepeau will be playing the Lycan. Excited to see that played out. In the mid, we've got Slark, but played by... Oh, another pounce he's going to get. I think he's going to burn him down. This one's got the leash on him. There it is. First blood for Slark. Oh, that's bad luck for OD. So Slark may have to run back and heal. Nope, he has a bottle on the Crow, so it's going to come into him, though he may run back and get it. So Slark gets that first damage, played by Wind Pulse. Then we go up to the top, and we see Admiral Ray is playing Quap on the top lane. So I don't think I've seen an off-lane Quap in a while. It's interesting that they would choose to go off-lane Quap and mid-lane Slark. I don't think that is what... Power Rangers expected to see, or Power Falcons, and that may have resulted in the situation that they're in right now. So, you'll have to forgive me when I say Power Rangers. I was doing some recasts earlier this week for Power Rangers games. So, my apologies on that. So here we go with, basically right now we're in the laning phase. It looks like we're shifting Slark up to the top. He did get a smoke, and he's going to try to come in, I think, for a gank up here on the OD. Wow, they really want to work that OD. So Quap gets in there and gets a stun on Pounce. Is not going to be close enough. I don't think he's got the range. He doesn't, so he's going to have to let that OD go. That's a shame. Good for OD, bad for Slark. So there's the shackle, lovely shackle on that tree. Artie's going to try to burn him down. Jakiro gets a freezing path, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Lycan Howls comes in with his wolves and burns him down. Jakiro dies, second death. DCD is just bringing the pain in this early game. They really, really are. Up top, looks like OD. Oh, we got a slow on the Quap, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Quap does have that stupid blink, and that's how you feel when you play Quap. Stupid blink.
Tower's getting banged up.
Because she's nowhere to be seen, all of a sudden she's nuking you down. Bristleback is just relaxing, doing his thing. He's got a pretty good transmog. I like that helmet. Really speaks to what Bristleback actually is. Here's some combat at the middle. Looks like they've switched, and that's exactly what we thought would happen. So Darkseer comes down to the mid. Slark gets a good pounce. Darkseer is not as afraid of it as OD was. He's not as melty, and that's what they wanted. Is they wanted this matchup, and they thought that they were going to get it on the top lane with the offs, but these clever switch by DCD put them on the back foot. So that's why we saw the rotation, and now we're getting the matchup that Power Falcons wanted in the first place. So let's go to last hits denies. OD, despite his death, does have the most last hits on the map, not far off of Lucan. So Luke and Toof is doing a great job here, kind of getting his last hits. Bristleback is in Viz, and look, Shakiro's going to come down. He's going to put down the freezing path. Nope, but the shackle gets off. What a great shackle. Bristleback's going to have to run, but his tankiness is probably going to see him out. But the thing about Bristleback is, unless it's a perfectly executed gank, it's very hard to kill him. They're going to have a hard time, I think, doing that throughout this game. See, the one problem that I have with the Bristleback versus Slark combo is the fact that Slark is ineffective. I'm sorry. Bristleback is a very effective counter to Slark. Slark will pounce on Bristleback, but Slark's pounce does not prevent a leashed hero from moving, which means that the Bristleback can then just turn his back inside of leash range to the Slark and essentially allow the Slark to burn himself down. So it's going to be very tough for Slark and Bristleback for Slark to really try to get some ganks on Bristleback. So the rest of the team's going to have to focus on that. Now I do like the fact that Frostbite and Freezing Path, that Frostbite and Shackle Shot are going to keep him from turning, which means that a good Shackle Shot can result in a Bristleback kill. However, a Frostbite is very rarely long enough to result in a Bristleback kill. So it's going to be something to watch as we go through on this one. Darkseer in the middle is actually now getting the best of the farm, it looks like. Slark is having a little bit of a hard time, and there it is, the pounce. He's able to actually dodge it. A great juke here. And he goes to chase him down. He is not afraid of Slark. He will actually chase and go for the kill. And in comes Venomancer. It looks like some backup, but it was unnecessary ultimately. Darkseer was able to kill him solo. So that's the matchup they wanted, and that's exactly why they wanted it. Darkseer is just very potent this early in the game and is great at that offlane position. That matchup against Slark. So Slark's, I think, going to be fairly neutralized in this match. The danger of the first pick. All right. And here we are. So OD is going to move on the top lane, but Quap's just going to get out of there. We do have a port coming in to try and go for the gank. Quap gets the slow up. She blinks. She's going to try to go in there and maybe put some body blocks on OD. There's the Darkseer. He comes in fast. He comes in aggressive. OD banishes himself, but I don't think it's going to make a big difference. It only slows down the inevitable. The ports are coming in, but they're a little too late. Oh, there's the dagger that finishes him off. There is the dagger that finishes him off. Alright, here we are, we're floating top. Eva is there for the rescue, but she was unable. Slark's coming in for the pounce, and he lands right on top of her, ends up smoking her down. No big deal, not a big bummer. Poor Eva, that's tough. Alright, and then OD comes back, as does Bristleback, but they have already left, and nope, Slark gets caught by the snot. They're burning him down. He looks like he makes the pounce, though. What a great jump. What a great jump.
Dire's bottom tower's getting the business.
Alright, but we are pushing bottom tower at the same time, so Crystal Maiden is doing a really great job of kind of burning that down, keeping the pressure on while Lycan keeps the creeps from coming in. So they do get that tower in trade for Slark, and Slark did get some kills earlier, so it ends up being beneficial again in the terms of DCD. So great job DCD on that. Alright, and then here we go, we have Lycan is pushing out of that second tower. I didn't expect him to push this deep. I have to assume he's going to fall back. Yeah, there he goes. Crystal Maiden is going to fall back as well. They're going to regroup. Looks like Quap, she does not have a bottle, so she's going to go ahead and grab that. Deny it. Yeah, no, she did bottle that rune. I'm sorry, I didn't see the bottle in there. They're pinging. They know that they're coming down. Darkseer looks like he may have the ability to go on her, knowing that his friends are behind. And he turns around, and he does. There he goes. He's going to pull her down. She pops her bottle, and she blinks out as fast as she possibly can. So they're going to posture up there, though Dire does have some pretty good vision down here. So that's something that means that they feel a lot safer in that area. Got a port out to top. A little bit of top action. No kills. OD is falling back before anything gets out of control. Venomancer gets dropped by Quap. I thought he was going to make the port, and I left right before she blinked back in and nuked him down. So that is a shame for Venomancer. Alright, here comes OD and Jakira. What a great power shot. Knocks both of their health totals down. But, you know, it's a great job. Darkseer is going to go ahead and put his debuff on the creeps to, like, slow them down.
Guess what's happening to Dire?
And right now we're in a little bit of a stalemate. Nope, we're going to push the bottom. That Lycan really wants to do the push. DCD has decided to really use a push strategy in this game, which is actually turning out pretty well for them. So they've took out 2 of the bottom towers. I imagine they'll rotate bottom next or mid and start, or I'm sorry, mid or top and start to push those lanes as well. So this is a very interesting strategy from DCD. I will say that the late game, obviously, of Power Falcons is a little bit better, and the control is a little bit better as far as the lockdown's concerned. However, they have to get there for that to work. So OD ports out. It looks like Slark gets the jump on Darkseer. He's going to try to get away with it. No! Power shot! What a beautiful power shot. Wind Ranger hits the perfect power shot and ends up killing Darkseer a second before he ported out. So great job on that teamwork there. That would have been devastating had they not done that. Alright, so that puts us at an 8 for 2. Let's take a look at some of the net worth. Lycan is killing net worth. He's actually at a 5,000 right now. In fact, all of DCD, this is a very familiar thing from the last game, is at a very high net worth compared to the... even the Crystal Maiden of DCD is actually higher than all but the OD on the other team. So, that is saying a lot about that gold discrepancy. Opening this up, you see that DCD is at almost a 6,000 gold advantage over his opponents over at Power Falcons, and it looks like it may keep going that way unless Power Falcons can take a tower or push a team fight that they weren't expecting to push. Alright, so we're going to hit that tower. Bristleback's going to come in on Luke, put in the snot, start doing the quills, but it's not going to be enough. Luke is just going to stand there in man mode him, I think. Alright, so here we go. Darkseer comes in. There's the snot. Oh, Crystal Maiden scares them off. And there's the shackle shot. A great shackle shot. Freezing Path just barely catches her, but it's too little too late. They do scare them off of the high ground, but it's not quite enough. If you look up here, you're going to see OD is just has to work to keep the creeps out of his base, though he will get a lot of free farm pushing that back down, so something to be aware of. Quap is... There it is. Okay, so Quap is down there. Darkseer is going to try to go on her. He decides not to. They fall back because the second that they leave that tower, DCD pushes into it. So that's incredibly tough. DCD is having a really strong push game, and I think that PF's having a little trouble figuring out where to go. There's the ice path. Oh, what a good vacuum. Oh no, Quap comes in and just nukes him down. Lucan dies. Darkseer looks like he's in trouble. Darkseer's down. Venomancer's down. Here comes the ports to help. OD has... Wind Ranger on the run. She looks like she's going to get away on this one. And they're going to end up with a 2 for 1. I'm sorry, a 3 for 1 because Jakiro ends up dying as well. And we see a buyback coming from Darkseer. So Slark does get the snot on him, but Slark does have a bottle double damage rune, and he pounces up onto the top on the high ground, and nothing's going to happen. So OD does get another sphere up, but it looks like are they going to go on it? Quap blinks away. So much mobility on the side of DCD that it really makes it hard for them to... It makes it hard for PF to really kind of execute these big team fights, because if it goes badly, they just start disappearing. DCD is using kind of a shock and awe campaign, strike and fade, without even having a Nature's Prophet on their team. Alright, so OD is going to go ahead and use his sphere, and he holds up Slark. Slark's going to just walk away, though. It's more of harassment than anything else. They do find the wards up on the top, so they're able to start eliminating the wards of the Radiant, which I think is a necessity for Power Falcons to kind of take control of themselves again here. Keeping in mind that there are no towers down yet for Power Falcons. They haven't taken any towers, and they're in some pretty heavy tower trouble. They lost that top tower. Slark's going to go with the pounce. He misses, but he's still in there. Jakiro's going to clearly set up the freezing path. He's going to come right up inside of it. Not quite enough damage, though, because in comes Quap. She blinks in and OD falls. But they turn around and Quap dies, and it looks like Slark may make it out of there. Wow, a power shot that drops Venomancer like a bad habit. And now Darkseer is on the run. I don't think he has anything he can do to get away. Lucan is so fast. He just chases him down. Another nice power shot. He's going to try to get that, and he doesn't. He has to run away because of that port coming in from Bristleback. It looks like we're going to circle around. The fight's going to keep on moving into Roche. Wow. What a place to hide. So it looks like Jakiro decides to hide behind Roche, and DCD's not having any of it. They decide to just kill him in there anyway. It ends up with a 3 for 1 in favor of DCD.
Dire's mid tower's having technical difficulties. Dire structures.
All right, and it looks like we're going to use this advantage to push the middle. DCD wants that tower. They need to keep pushing towers. We're at 14 minutes now. If they don't have the majority of the towers down by about 26 minutes, they're going to start to see a bit of a pushback. But it looks like they're pushing real hard. They do manage to get it down. But they do, it's a disown. So they lose the gold on it, but they are able to keep pushing them farther and farther back. So Slark is caught out by that vision with that sentry ward right there. They put the freezing path down him. They're going to burn him down. He's going to try to jump in a second, but he's killed mid-air, which is the kind of thing you love to see. Unfortunately, I guess it's a sign of the times when OD has to use his ulti to get that kill. So XP in the favor of DCD. Gold charts clearly in the favor of DCD. Almost
fortified their structures.
8,500 ahead. DCD is going to push top tower while PF pushes the middle tower. Good ice ring. The shackle shot was great. Crystal Maiden comes in and does her ult. She's going to chase him off because they can't stand up to that. She force steps closer, gets the freeze on Darkseer. Crystal Maiden, Darkseer and Quap come in and finish the job, and we lose OD and Darkseer in a very nice turnaround. Crystal Maiden goes down, but you know what's a Crystal Maiden compared to the life of a Venomancer, a Darkseer, and a OD. Not to mention up on top, Lucan was able to push through the top tower and move on to the second set. So Lucantup is doing some pretty gnarly stuff up there. Looks like he might get the Bristleback with his back turn. Is he going to pull this off? Oh! Freezing Path slows him down. He does! Lycan commits, goes man mode on Jakiro, kills him as well. He just was going to go after Venomancer. Oh my god, Venomancer. And now he's going to port out. He lives.
Technical difficulties.
Wow. Lycan goes man mode and drops the tankiest character on PR's roster, and then takes out Jakiro for good measure and is able to port out before any of the team is able to come out and stop him. Lucantup now has 82,000 on the net worth. The gold chart skyrockets off of that little kill right here to over 12,000 advantage in the way of DCD. This is starting to turn into a runaway. 10,000 on the experience charts. Let's take a look at hero levels. 13 to Slark, 11 to Quap, 11 to Lucan, and then the rest of the teams kind of fall in line there. So, we got a convergence up here. Admiral Ray is in trouble. Jakiro gets down the flat path, but it looks like Admiral Ray's mobility gets him out again. That Venomancer missed his slow, his Venomous Gale did not hit and was not able to slow the Quap enough to get her. So Quap does get away and leaves PF sort of just scratching their heads thinking, what do they do? Oh, here's a convergence. Quap is coming right back. I assume Lycan's around or they wouldn't be doing this. So let's take a look at Lucantup's gear. He has his Vlad's offering. He has a Necromonicon, which is why he's been pushing so hard and so aggressively. It's pretty clear from the builds they were looking for a build team, or they're looking for a push team. We've got drums. It looks like we've got an Oblivion staff on Quap. We're going for that Roche. It's going to take a little while to get it. We don't have quite the power that we thought we would. But Oblivion staff, I wonder if that's going to turn into a Orchid for her. Yep, it is actually. As we say it, the Orchid's going to come out. Windrunner has her mech, so that's good. Crystal Maiden has the Force Staff that is necessary for Crystal Maiden to survive. Bristleback is not even at a Vanguard yet. Bristleback's having a lot of trouble getting his farm. There's the Ice Path. They were trying to test it out, and they actually catch Crystal Maiden on the Force Staff, get her down. In jumps Slark. Darkseer drops like a rock, and they just chase him. Venomancer drops. Lucantup, however, is not taking no for an answer. He keeps on pushing. He ends up killing Jakiro. It looks like we lost Outworld Destroyer right over here, and it ends up being a 4-for-1. Crystal Maiden falls, and the rest of the team does. There's the GG from PF, a 18-minute game, and it is over. DCD takes 2 off of Power Falcons. What a game. Lucantup's push at the end was outrageous to see. Thank you for joining us here tonight on this live cast for DCD2 versus PF on the Amateur Dota 2 League. My name's Toffees. You can follow me at Toffees_Dota2 or see us live stream at twitch.tv/5MidasGaming. That's the number 5. It's been great having you here tonight. And like I said, if you follow me on Twitter, we'll let you know when we are casting next. We may be doing a game tomorrow night, and if not, we'll definitely be here Tuesday. So have a great night. It was great working with everybody.